This is your 2 News Oklahoma Fantasy Football Forecast.
How about a big round of applause for Dalton Kincaid, everybody?
Oh, who won you a game.
Is that not the essence of fantasy football? The Buffalo Bills are an absolute joke. Did we talk about them last week or the week prior?
I think it was a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Buffalo Bills are a joke.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is being demoted from whatever top tier or even second tier of quarterback there may be in the minds of NFL fans. And yet Dalton Kincaid made a couple of catches, and just an absolutely horrific performance by me. But it's a win. A win is a win is a win.
And my friend Adam did not set his lineup.
Yeah, that's right. He left a quarterback out. Who did
he had Daniel Jones in there, and I just sent him a text.
Are you kidding me?
I was like, "Hey,
if he plays any starting quarterback in the league
won.
Sunday, he beats me.
He would have won."
But Dalton Kincaid, big winner. Your team stinks, but you're a winner for me, guy. Thank you. Thank you.
So I have to make an announcement that I want y'all's opinion on. I made a big trade in my other league.
You did make this trade?
I trade Justin Jefferson.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
What happened?
Oh, Mike. What's going on, bud?
I received in return A.J. Brown.
Okay.
Which has been stellar.
Yes.
Brian Robertson Jr., who's surprisingly the number 6 RB in PPR.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He had a big weekend.
A first-round pick and $80 of fab.
That's incredible.
That feels like a good deal.
I don't want to name which kid of yours, but before the injury, I thought you might have traded one of your own children before sooner than you would trade Justin Jefferson.
I got the approval from my son.
Sure.
Okay, so I think he sees how well AJ's doing and been like,
dude. AJ Brown.
Whew.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about that trade.
I understand.
But I do know that I feel really good about AJ Brown.
Right.
You're an Eagles fan.
And I will be at the Monday Night Football game.
You're at the game.
I'll be in the end zone.
Go.
So I'll hold up AJ by ESPN score.
Yes.
It is more fun. Do you have any Lions on your team this year?
I have Laporta.
Okay.
Yep.
It is more fun to cheer for guys that you would be cheering for anyway.
It is.
Yes. So
but trading Justin Jefferson's bold, man. I mean, I'm not going to give a thumbs up on that move just yet.
No,
it's
but he doesn't have Kirk, who we know is
that's right. Who knows what the future is?
Yeah, we don't know what the future is. Will Josh
better? Could it be better?
Could be.
I don't.
Probably not in terms of fantasy points. Maybe it'll be better for the team.
Josh Dobbs runs a lot, and he runs a lot of. He had 2 rushing. He takes away some TDs, so that's right. Going to be. There's going to be a dip, but how much? Maybe a half a point. I don't know.
Yeah. Like with regard to AJ Brown, I know everybody who follows fantasy knows this already. This isn't breaking any news. But that move to Philadelphia, you knew he was a guy who had all the tools.
Sure.
But it's still been so much better than I could have possibly imagined. With one, you talk about a quarterback stealing touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Nobody does it more than Jalen Hurts, and yet there's enough to go around that he's good for 100 yards and a touchdown every single week, which is just bonkers. He is great. No
AJ
question.
is averaging more points if they were to play the same games than Justin Jefferson, which is insane. It's insane.
Now, AJ this year versus, let's say, Jefferson last year, how close is that?
Well, AJ was 6
Justin
and
back.
Justin was 2nd overall.
Yeah.
In receiving.
It sure feels like, at least in comparison, like I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that A.J. Brown is having a better year this year than Jefferson had last year.
Yes.
Is that right?
They
They feel about
feels
equal, but that's interesting. Okay, well.
But if we want to trump it all, guess who's number 1 in PPR right now receiving?
It's not Tyreek?
Nope.
Who is it?
Keenan Allen.
Really?
Yeah, he was the top receiver this week. Yep.
30-year-old Keenan Allen.
Man.
Yeah, and I mean,
had him on multiple teams.
He's the only guy they got over there.
Yeah, and he got hurt and came back in and just got a touch. I was like, this is too easy.
Yes,
you saw that probably watching the Lions.
Oh yeah, so we were, I was back home in Detroit this weekend.
Were you?
And,
you were.
I was.
Okay.
What's the vibe? What are the vibes like?
Oh, they're immaculate.
Motown?
Super Bowl.
Yes. They are immaculate.
So it's funny. So we went. Me and my wife went. We went to see Metallica.
That's where you went to.
Metallica had two shows that weekend, including one on Sunday night during the Lions game.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, let me ask this: what's the biggest act you've seen here in Tulsa at the BOK Center?
In Tulsa, I saw our first year here. We saw, and I don't go to as many concerts as I used to. We saw Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
At the BOK.
Okay, that's neutral ground. Then my question is, Do you think, because it's Motown, because of the music history there, do you think they save a performance that's even a little bit better than we would ever be able to see downtown Tulsa at the BOK Center?
It could be.
Metallica,
It could
did
be.
they bring their A game?
Well, and it also was the last show on this particular leg of their tour.
Is that good or bad? Mike's the big Dave Matthews guy. Is that, do you get their best performance, or
Best
is it
is always
not
at the
as,
end.
The best is
Yeah,
at
there's
the
a
end.
lot of
I didn't know
motion
people thought
going
that.
on.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
and obviously they say that, but they probably say that in every city. Like the band themselves, they go around and say,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
this
I'm
is
not
our
interested in
best.
them.
Yes,
I'm
because
looking
they're
for
very
impartial.
biased.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we were there for the Sunday night game, and it was funny. There were 2 openers for the show. A couple other bands. I think it was like Five Finger Death Punch. I don't really know.
Oh
About
yeah,
them,
I remember them.
but they were like the second, and then Metallica. So they come on. Five Finger Death Punch plays their first song. You can visibly see a lot of the seats are empty.
Yeah, sure.
Because everybody's in the concourse watching the Lions on the TVs.
That's hilarious.
Because by the time they
Love
were
it.
playing, they were in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
You know, and so like we're all up there sitting there watching.
Never
we're all-
watch the Lions.
Yeah, so we're all up there watching the Lions, and then like so they get done playing their first song, and everybody cheers, and then it's quiet for a second in between their next song, and then it's just quiet, nobody's doing anything, and then there's a big cheer again.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Brock
awesome.
Wright touchdown. You
That's
know,
awesome. I thought of you this week. I was watching on YouTube. Some guy puts like old random clips on YouTube and then narrates a little bit of it. So this was Barry Sanders' first game. I don't know if
Sure.
you've come across this. They didn't even play him in the first half. I mean,
Wow.
this is
Oh,
how,
no, I
how
didn't
very
know this.
Detroit Lions,
Right,
right?
yes.
And so
Yes.
you're hearing the announcers and then the guy who put it on as well kind of build the thing up. Like, you know, here's what he did in college. Here's where he was drafted. Here's why they're not playing him in the first half. And then he comes out and he ends up running for 71 yards or something
Sure.
like that and scores a touchdown on his very first drive. And I thought it was in the Silverdome. It was so filled with hope.
Oh,
And I
yes.
just thought,
yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, that was so long ago.
Yep.
And there have been so few bright spots
Yep.
since then. And Barry, even as great as he was, it's still like a heartbreaking story.
Oh, yeah.
How short it was, how abruptly it came to an end, and why. I mean, basically, your franchise was a joke, a mess, and that's why
and then
this
what-
great player walked away. And there's been so little since then. And,
Yep.
you know, the Lions are giving you a nice little season.
They are.
Which
It's
is
their best season right now. 7-2 is their best since 2014.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, before then it was all the Calvin Johnson years and stuff
Sure,
where they were
right.
bad, but at least you had this, you know, historic
Yeah.
talent to watch every week.
Yeah, they had that
Who's
So-
who's another
also
guy
bowed
who
out
quit, who
early.
quit early. Yes.
Incredible.
Which goes even further. Is it Montgomery or Gibbs?
So that's a good question. You know, it's funny, right? Like they both went off this weekend, you know, combined for 43 points. Gibbs had a little bit more. He had like
Sure.
26 or something of that. And it's funny, before the season, Austin Eckler, who is a big fantasy guy, said if both of these guys, I don't know where they sit right now, but if both of these guys happen to finish in the top 15 RBs in fantasy, that he will shave his eyebrows off.
Is
Wow.
that right?
So
Which is
so-
very
so
real
la- so-
possibility.
So last night it had to have scared him a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I'm
Sunday
a firm believer that it can both be top 15 running backs, both of them.
Yes,
There's no way.
absolutely. That,
Just because of the goal line work, we saw Gibbs get a little more than I was surprised to see him
Yeah.
get. But I noticed they stacked the box differently when Montgomery's in there and Gibbs is
yes,
in there.
very much so.
But that might start to change now, and they might go back to So we'll see. I take both of them. I start both of them.
Yeah. That's if you happen to have been lucky enough to have drafted both of those guys, starting both of them is not a bad idea at all.
Let's just hope it doesn't go the way of Zach Moss.
That's true. That's good. That's quickly taking a turn.
That is dead.
Yes.
It's a dead
It's
end
over.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Zach
two
Moss
carries.
is over.
It's my hair is so light. I'm gonna keep that in mind as a bet someday to make because I'm not even sure people would notice if I
Oh,
were
sure,
to shave
yeah.
these eyebrows right here. Put that in the old hip pocket someday when.
Yeah.
See if our news director even notices. Our
think
sports
she
guy
will.
doesn't have eyebrows anymore.
I think she
I
will.
know.
She might. So last night, the woof type of game, just but the ending,
But interesting.
the ending was interesting.
The
It was
build,
crazy.
Yes.
12 men on the field, which is unthinkable.
It
Yet they go and fire the offensive coordinator. They didn't find the special
before
teams.
that. 8 seconds before that, I came out, asked Mike, what's the status of the game? You said they are so sloppy. Speaking of the Bills, and that is you cannot finish a game in a manner more sloppy than that. 12 men on the field to give the Broncos another shot. Lose at home to this sorry Broncos. I mean, that's unbelievable. The Bills are incredible.
And it was one of those funny fantasy moments. Like I was living and dying with in my other league. I have I usually have Mahomes, but I had plugged in Russell Wilson this week because Mahomes was on the bye. And if that pass gets completed to Jerry Jeudy on that last, I mean, it was, obviously there's the penalty and it got him down there no matter what. But if Russell Wilson just puts that in front of him, then I win that game.
That's wow.
So
that's fantasy stuff right there.
But yeah, so we kind of talked about this already. Like, is last night more of a, the Bills are actually this bad this year, or is this maybe the Broncos are starting to pick it up a bit?
Both.
Because I was going to say, because Russell's certainly had a better year this year than he had last year.
No question. Sean Payton hasn't made every right move, obviously, right?
Not.
He's been a punching bag for a fair amount of the season, but it's still a much better situation at the top with regard to the Broncos. And Russ is playing better, and part of that, no doubt, is Peyton. So, yeah, I mean, beating the Chiefs, that doesn't happen if you're a complete mess.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, Broncos are a little bit better, but, gosh, the Bills. It hasn't looked like a playoff team since, the opening weeks, which that's interesting. Has the league caught up to some things? I don't know.
And so you said earlier, talking about Josh Allen, sort of how he may be sort of knocking himself down a tier a bit based on this year. A lot more pit. I mean, he's always been prone to interceptions, but the picks are really climbing this year with not as many touchdowns to make up for it. When it comes to fantasy, and I wanted to throw Kyler Murray in this as well because he had a really good, nice comeback game this last week.
But Will Levis, I want to remind you, looked fantastic against Atlanta.
Sure, yeah. I know you're a Will Levis guy.
Yeah.
Where would you put some of these guys? And then I wanted to talk about Josh Dobbs as well because just fantasy-wise, he's been putting up numbers kind of all season. He's been a pretty decent fantasy quarterback. So Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Josh Dobbs, where are these guys in your mind right now?
Like how you just said it.
Yeah.
I think Josh Allen's the superior guy.
Sure.
He's going through a rough spot. I think the change of the offensive coordinator will help out. I think it will settle things down, and we'll see a little more consistency from him. I think, throwing to his tight end a lot says to me he's a little rattled. So I think this change, maybe they're just going to go play it a little more simpler. We saw that using a lot of the running backs, but trying to calm him down, get his confidence going again. I think he'll be fine. Here's the only caveat to this, and I was telling someone this the other day. I had Diggs last year, and Diggs was phenomenal until the last 4 or 5 games because Buffalo gets that crazy cold weather, and that passing game just really decreases. So if you are wanting to trade Josh Allen, make sure you're getting Kingsworth ransom back for that. That's just my 2 cents.
Sure. And, that's a good observation. I guess you'd think about other teams that don't rely as heavily on the run, or you don't really think of them as, typically they're playing in domes or they're playing in, warmer weather.
Sure. Right.
And if, you're going to build a whole offense based off of this passing game, not great to be playing in Buffalo.
Not in the snow and the wind.
December and January.
But then that's where Leonard Fournette comes in.
Oh God! Did he make it on the field?
He will this week.
Okay.
That's the word. He tweeted yesterday. My time is coming. So I figured they give him one more week. And are they on bye this week?
Buffalo, no.
Okay.
Nope. The byes this week: Atlanta, Indianapolis, New England, and New Orleans.
I think with Cook's performance, we're going to see Leonard Fournette come up this week.
Yeah, there's been a lot more Latavius Murray than
there has been.
than I'd be.
I would take
happy with
Fournette over Latimer any day.
Sure, like
playoff Lenny.
If they're both active, you're going to take Fournette first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like singing Leonard Fournette.
Sure. That's why I would take him too. So talking about some of these injuries and sort of depth chart issues, Matt Stafford expected to be back this coming week. That'll obviously be a big boost for that offense. I know people who've had Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua the last couple weeks have been hurting. Nico Collins, that one's a little sketchier as far as him coming back.
Tank Dell,
but
Nathaniel,
Tank Dell, and Noah Brown have been
Noah,
really
who couldn't
a lot of
find his arc in Dallas whatsoever.
No, yeah.
It was horrible. I don't know. I think it's fool's gold.
You think Noah Brown?
Yeah. Matter of fact, the top three receivers over the past 5 weeks were all on the Dallas Cowboys. Can you name them?
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So Brown obviously won.
Yeah.
I assume it's Cooper.
CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
Sure.
Okay. When you said was, yeah, CeeDee's been great.
And Amari Cooper.
Oh, I didn't
2021 Cowboys.
I didn't realize
all
Amari was
three
putting
of
up
them.
numbers like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In the past 3, yeah. Deshaun and Amari have just been.
I mean, that one will always baffle me, them getting rid of Amari Cooper. That was weird. That one never made sense to me.
But with regard to fantasy, I don't know how I'm going to guess if that wasn't CeeDee Lamb's first career rushing touchdown, it was close, like maybe second. I hope they incorporate more of that. Those are easy fantasy points right there. You know what I mean? Just feed it to him, pump it to him.
That
absolutely
is
love
what
it.
sent me over the edge, and I sent Tony Pollard off into the oblivion.
Launch him into the sun.
I traded him for James Conner and Trey McBride, and I felt wonderful.
Yes, I get that. Yeah, he's not had the year this
No.
year that, based on last year, when you think, oh, Zeke is out of there, it's Pollard's show. He has not had the year this year that you would have expected.
Did you see that tweet where you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, all these people, all the Rico Dowdell gets a touchdown?
Oh, yes.
Tony's just standing there going,
So are you worried about that backfield as far as the Cowboys go?
Yes.
Depth chart
We're
wise,
talking not fantasy, but actual Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously there will be implications fantasy wise if Dowdell is going to get more.
I think this is my personal opinion. Tony is not bad. I think McCarthy hates him. I think McCarthy said, "You know what? You're a Kellen Moore
stay
dude.
tight on Mike for this. What are we talking about here?
Hey, Tony, this is McCarthy over here.
McCarthy hates
you
him.
and Kellen Moore were tight. You and I are done, and I will make you look like a fool."
That's interesting. Okay,
I do.
like that.
Sure,
I like that.
I
theory.
mean, prove me otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, holy smokes!
yeah,
It's
sure.
it's
go with it.
baffling because I've watched 5
it's
games
been
in a
wild.
row of 6 to 8 points from Tony Pollard.
I'm going to say it's one of those things where just a regression of the mean, or there's some sort of statistical thing in play, like he's due. I think Pollard's due. It hasn't
Against
been great.
the worst ranked Carolina Panthers coming up, he will go off.
Exactly.
Now
Thank
that
you.
I sent him
Thank
off
you.
into
Sure,
oblivion,
yes. Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
will.
yes.
he'll be
Thank you.
pointing and laughing at you from.
But you know what? I don't
oblivion.
care. I've lost 4 in a row, and it's all mostly because of Tony Pollard. So I can't take another one on the.
I get that.
Because if you think about it, okay, Carolina, they're 10-point favorites. Cowboys. If Dak throws 3 touchdowns right away, Tony's back out of the game again.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
It's back to what we've been dealing with in these blowouts. Tony
Sabotage.
needs a tight, close game. I'm out.
Okay.
Tony, you're dead to me.
Are we going to clip that?
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to find a way.
Oh boy, management's gonna love that.
McCarthy hates it.
There's something going on. I don't know.
So anybody who's dealing with running back issues, I mean, obviously, some of the different pickups this week. Ty Chandler will probably be filling in for Alexander Madison if he's out with this concussion issue. He did get his first touchdown this last week with Madison going out.
If you need a running back this week, go all in on Chandler. If you don't need him for the rest of the season, just hold out, save your money until the playoffs.
Yeah, sure.
If you're in our league, not our. If you're in our league and you need a running back, I have some guy. What's his name here? Derrick Henry. You can just have him. I'll just.
Poor Derrick.
I don't even know. Future draft pick swap or something.
Couple
Whatever.
of bucks.
Yeah, I'll
The
give it
Will
to you.
Levis regime is now in full place, and Tajay Spears and
The
him.
Will Levis regime.
Yeah, I mean they're gearing it up for the future, and
Yeah.
Henry is not in the future.
That's true. I wouldn't. I don't know did he just get paid? I don't know what his contract situation is.
He's 38 years old, and this is the last year of his contract. So
yeah.
they were rumors they were trying to trade him, but then they're like, let's just do him right, let him retire as a Titan this year. We're not going to be that good anyway. So
The Will Levis regime cracks me up because I've watched the NFL long enough now that you will see a rookie quarterback look great, and you can convince yourself over a half, couple of drives, this is our guy, and you got to show me more.
Sure. Yeah.
With the exception of C.J. Stroud, who
That's right. I'm convinced.
Send him straight
Yeah.
to Canton.
Yeah.
This dude has it all. He is out-dueling Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Yeah, other than C.J. Stroud and like Peyton Manning, and Andrew Luck maybe.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to see way more. But
there was a comparison of Will Levis's stats and Joe Burrow's and Trevor Lawrence's the first 3-4 games, whatever, and they were very equal. Touchdown interception ratio, yard, blah blah blah.
Gonna need that sample size to grow.
You do, yeah, and they know that. I mean, but if you want to look at the raw, tangibles there, I mean, the arm is crazy. It's just he just slings that ball like it's crazy. It's like a slingshot.
Very
some of the other injury situations. Michael Thomas apparently has a significant knee injury.
Yeah,
which, that's tough.
He's
for
old
him.
too.
Mm-hmm.
This somebody who I didn't even know was a NFL receiver, A.T. Perry, is expected to get a lot more snaps there. Obviously, Olave would get a boost there, and Rashid Shaheed people don't seem to have as much stock in him with Thomas going out, but I would still, you'd still want him on a roster. T. Higgins dealing with a hamstring still. That's something to monitor. Trenton Irwin has been getting the boost there from the T. Higgins-less Bengals offense, which has been better, but they just got outdueled by C.J. Stroud, and that was kind of it this last weekend. And then Devon Achane eligible for a return from IR this week. Don't know if he will, but is something to watch.
Why do you need Achane when you've got Keaton Mitchell just hanging out right there?
It's true. It's true. And I'm surprised a lot of I was looking at the percentages of people who had him on rosters, and not as many people picked up Keaton Mitchell this last week as you would have thought.
2 weeks ago you should have.
Sure.
Last week you should have. And if he's still out there this week, then
is he in our league?
He's on my team.
Okay,
I played him last week. Played him last week. He scored me a touchdown. That guy is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like,
he's explosive. He's like what you wanted from a healthy J.K. Dobbins. Like explosiveness out of the backfield.
And John Harbaugh just said that today he's like, we need to give Keaton Mitchell more touches. So that's a positive.
Yeah.
Real quick note on A.T. Perry. Went to Wake Forest, and I'll just say this.
Sure.
My guy Sam Hartman, I'm a diehard Notre Dame fan, was much better at Wake Forest throwing to A.T. Perry than he's been at Notre Dame this season. I think A.T. Perry made Sam Hartman look pretty good. Anyway, I think he's a guy who can play, might stick around for a while. Does that mean he's going to start catching passes and be a nice fantasy pickup immediately? Only if you're desperate, maybe, but that is one where if you've got the roster spot, that's worth a flyer.
And that's where, that's what I was reading earlier, at least on some of the injury reports, were that they were expecting A.T. Perry to get more of that full-time Michael Thomas time, where Shaheed would still be sort of a part-time receiver. Yeah. Obviously, he's got the return game going for him. Possible pickups. I mean, if he's not already, I assume he's picked up, but maybe not. A lot of people are starting him. Devin Singletary had a big week this last week. Clearly, Dameon Pierce with that injury is not only out, but maybe, injuring himself out of the starting lineup should he even end up coming back here in the next couple weeks. Singletary seems to be the guy there. Jaden Reed in Green Bay, I'm sure earlier in the season he had a couple pretty decent games, but he's clearly making himself more valuable than like a Christian Watson, who is just not struggling to find any sort of fantasy value at this point. And then, I had to know here just because I didn't even realize until late in the game on Sunday that Desmond Ridder was once again starting for the Falcons because Heineke got beat up. But regardless of who comes back in that one, I don't want any part of that.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I'd mentioned the buys this week with, mentioned Atlanta. Atlanta will be off this coming week. Indianapolis, New England, New Orleans. Our Sunday night football game, Minnesota at Denver. So once again, the Broncos making it to prime time. There's something to be said about that, but I won't say it.
Yeah, that's
right. Will Justin Jefferson be back? There's little words going out this morning that he will not be back until after the bye. Because why put him out in Denver going on travel, Then the next week, they are home on a Monday night, I believe, before their bye. So that might, give him an extra day of rest.
Yeah.
And then he goes out and plays, and then goes on a bye and can rest and recover.
The more they win, the less incentive there is
to rush him back.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't make any sense.
And he said too, I won't be back until I'm 100%. Yeah. So for my trade purposes, I hope that he's not back till week 14.
Well, and that's where my dilemma is going to be now. Is I've been wondering this in our league because I have him in our league, and but ours isn't. We don't have the draft picks that we're talking about. The future value
Yeah.
isn't necessarily there. It's just the right now. So it'd be convincing somebody, hey, he might play in the playoffs, maybe.
Playoffs.
But, it's one of those things that I probably should have pulled the trigger on
I was
earlier.
going to say, I've got Derrick Henry up if you wanted
That's
1-for-1 right there.
Trade you Stephon Diggs and David Montgomery for him.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Is this happening, guys?
Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
this happening?
I kind of
Live
need to
trade?
win now, unfortunately, because I have to. If I win the next 3, I have a chance. If I don't, then I'm done.
Yeah. That's one of those. It's right now in our league. It's Annie at the top, and then a bunch of us down here in the middle.
Haverfield says he's number 1, and he's already beaten Annie. He said.
Oh, so I didn't realize that he had that head to head.
Yeah,
interesting.
He's got this
Is he
confidence.
looking for a spot on the pod?
Well, let's bring next
Haverfield?
Tuesday. I'm not here next Tuesday. The following Tuesday I will bring him
Get
in.
him on in here.
Sure.
That'll
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yeah. Because I've noticed his team has been rising a little bit. They've been doing pretty well.
Unfortunately, beat me this last week.
Yeah, I think he beat me a couple weeks ago. So let's talk our primetime forecast.
Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by the sponsor we don't have.
Play it.
Brought to you by Mike's Winning Ways.
That's right. So me and Mike won our picks last week. Caden did not.
Coming back, baby.
Anybody feel good about any of these numbers here?
No. I'm looking at the numbers. I'll go Jamal Williams above.
Okay. Mike's going up on Javonte Williams. I'm gonna go over on Jordan Addison. They gave him a pretty low number here. I'm gonna bump him up from that 11.5.
Marvin Mims hasn't had even 5 yards receiving in the last month. Is that right? So let's go under.
Sure.
Marvin
sure.
Mims at 5.7.
Sure. You're
I
Marvin Mims.
covered this guy. He was
I'm
good.
surprised that number's so high.
Yeah, that is, let's go with that.
All right. Well,
Doesn't appear to be in the plans.
that'll do it for us. For Mike Collier, Caden McFarland, I'm Ryan Love. We'll see you guys next week.